As you all know, we have created a lot of videos about CAC business registration, business upgrade, company corporation, incorporated trustees, and several others. In fact, we have a playlist where we have added all the information about CAC registration. So you can just go to our description and it will be there. Okay, so but today we're going to talk about common mistakes to avoid during CAC registration in 2026. I know why I say 2026 because that's the year that we're in. It does not mean that this video will not be of benefit maybe next year or anytime. It's still going to be of relevance, okay? So today we're going to talk about some of the mistakes that people make during CAC registration and how to avoid them. If today is the first time that you are joining us or maybe you are stopping by, please subscribe, turn on the notification because we'll be creating more insight about business registrations and other relevant informations that you can do for yourself and for your business. So without wasting much of our time, the first thing that we're going to talk about is some people are uncertain about CAC registration process. That's uncertain about CAC registration process. Some people does not know what is the requirements, what they will be doing, the difference between CAC business name registration, company corporation, incorporated trustees. Somebody can just come up with want to register a club and you just want to register it as a business name. So they don't understand the difference in CAC registration process or different aspects in business registration. So what they just know is that there is somewhere, there is something they call CAC certificate. So they can just register it at anywhere, like anyhow they want to register it. So far they have registered it on CAC portal. So that is a problem. First, you have to understand the aspect or maybe the difference between CAC business name and a company corporation. Okay, so there are different things that is required. The requirements if you are registering for yourself, the requirements if you are registering for somebody else. Okay, so some people are uncertain about the CAC registration process. So the first thing is you have to understand differences between business name and company incorporation. Okay, then two is errors. Okay, some people make errors during registration. For instance, they want to register a business name and then the business has started like 2 years ago or maybe 3 years back, and during their startup dates they now decided to tell CAC that this business has been existing for 3 years or this business has been existing for 5 years. Anything that will make you to register, put a startup date that is back 2 years back, 3 years back, CAC is going to say, so this business has actually been existing for 3 years and you never informed us. Like you didn't make us to know, you didn't register, you didn't think of registering your business. Come, they'll give you a knock. So they are going to give you a penalty. So you are going to pay for late registration. So they are going to fine you depending on the number of years that your business has actually started. So the most convenient is for you to actually put maybe 2 weeks or maybe a month or 2 months back, okay, from your start. That's from the date of your registration, or you can even put that day, that current day of your registration and your startup date, since you have not filed since the business actually started. But anything that will make you to put your startup date as backwards, like 2 years, 3 years back, CAC is going to give you a penalty there. Okay, and also during your registration, you want to hide the director's address, or maybe you want to hide information about the director. CAC automatically is going to fine you 25,000 for it. So this one is certain. Once you hide the director's information, CAC is going to give you a fine of 25,000 naira. So also you should understand the difference between minimum share capital, that's minimum issue share capital for each business. If you are registering petroleum, let's say oil and gas, if you are registering aviation line, if you are registering logistics, there are different specific minimum issued capital for each of these businesses. So you should understand this. And anything that will make you to actually choose a wrong one, CAC is going to penalize you. Maybe you'll be having lots of queries, or maybe you might have a decline or whatever that CAC is going to actually use to penalize you or stop you from carrying out a smooth registration. So also there are several other errors that people make during registration, so which we cannot or might not be able to cover all here right now. So also, if you are registering, some people actually carry out registration using misleading information about themselves and their business. I remember someone messaged me and it was like, I want to carry out a registration, but can I use somebody else's ID? Like, I was like, if you want to register or maybe open an account for yourself, will you use somebody else's ID for the registration or maybe account opening? He answered no. So I asked him, why do you now want to use a different person's ID to register your business? Anything that will make you use a misleading information about yourself or maybe misleading information about your business, CAC frowns at it because it is expected that it is your document that should be there. So also, in case today is still the first time that you are joining us and you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Like, we'll have amazing content and we'll create insightful informations in this channel. So do well to subscribe, turn on the notification for amazing insights, okay, for yourself. So you should use a correct information about yourself or maybe about the business or about whatever that you are registering. So anything that will make you create a misleading information, CAC is going to frown and penalize you, okay. So also, you should understand the difference between a business name, a company name, incorporated trustees, and NGOs. Like, anything that you want to register, understand it. If you register a club as a business name, CAC is not going to allow it. Okay, if you register maybe a church as a company, they are not going to accept it because it is expected that you register it in the correct category that it falls into. So you should understand. So anything that will make you register it in a wrong place, even if it has been registered, CAC can revoke it. They can tell you, oh, we have actually issued you this certificate in error, so they can stroke it off or they can revoke the registration, even though it was successful at the first time. So the consequences of error during registration is that you are going to have loads and loads of queries. So after you solve this, CAC is going to give you another query. After you do this, they are going to give you another and another and another and another until you can be able to resolve all and do it the right way. Okay, then for you to have a smooth registration, you have to do the proper thing. Like, you have to actually understand the steps and the requirements. That's why we have created a video or maybe a class that teach people on how they can be able to carry a smooth registration for themselves and for others. Even though you are not an accredited agent, you can as well register for other people, or even if it is just for yourself or for your business, you can still take this course. It's just for a token and you will learn everything about corporate affairs commission on how you can be able to carry out a smooth registration for yourself and for others. Okay, so you should be able to register your business, like, do it the right way so that you will not have queries and have delay. Imagine a client is need his or her certificate in 3 days or in 1 week, and then because you are making errors and all that, it is going to extend your registration process. It is going to extend it, and then you might have issue with your clients, or maybe you might not be able to register the business again, or you might make somebody to lose a business brand that he has built over the years. So you should understand the aspects and the requirements for each registration process. Okay, so that is still part of why we are creating this content. So you are going to have a lot of queries and issues during registration if you do it the wrong way. So the next thing is that CAC can totally reject or decline your registration. Maybe after you have carried out, made even your payment. Every day people contact me for different reasons, like for different reasons. You cannot just go online and watch maybe one video or maybe watch 2 videos and you think you are okay to carry out a registration for somebody. It is a very risky thing. Like, do not Don't just watch one video. Maybe that video that you watch, the person just talked about business name reservation. And because of that little information that you have, you want to jump over and start carrying out a company registration for somebody and you did not even understand the process. Please, somebody may say, after registration, I want to make payment. After payment, I'm seeing that my name is there as part of the business. Are you part of the business? No. Is it your friend's business? No. It is somebody that actually paid you for this registration. I have made this blunder. So sometimes it's necessary you should understand or maybe ask questions. You can seek a professional advice or maybe carry out this process over and over again so that you understand the requirements for each of the registration so that you not go and make mistake. Somebody will go and register in first name, he will write his name, his middle name and his surname. Then later they will now ask for your middle name and your last name. The person has fit, like if you see people's registration, they are just making mess of people's registration because they don't understand the process. So it is required that you understand this so that you don't have queries and you will not have delays in your registration. And CAC will not reject or decline your registration. They can revoke it. After you have registered, CAC will now say, give us our certificate, it does not belong to you, it is a wrong, we issued you in error, so give us back. So imagine that. So you should actually understand the requirements. So we have potential issues or fine. Imagine you have made someone to lose their business or maybe their brand that you have built over the years. The person might sue you to court, the person might find you, you might just have issue. They might look for you, like get you and like beat you up. So it's as serious as that. So you might have legal issue, you might have a serious problem with your client, and CAC might decline your registration. So the best thing conclusively is that you should understand the requirements. Okay, or understand the requirements. As I said earlier, we have a class where we teach people on how they can be able to carry out a smooth registration for themselves and others. The customer requirements, the step-by-step registration in business upgrade, in business name, in company corporation, incorporated trustees, and whatever. So we have made a class, we have a class for that. If you're interested, you can just contact us with the link, maybe in our description, it will be there, or maybe the WhatsApp number that it will be there. So you should understand the documents, pay attention to details. Some people will make, after they carry out their registration, when they are uploading the documents, they will now switch the documents. They will upload A for B and B for A. By the end of the day, the signature and stuff, it would not just be okay. So before you carry out a submit, or maybe before you submit or before you make your payment, ensure you go through your registration again and make sure everything is in order before you submit, because anything that will make you submit, you have to go over and carry out a post incorporation process again where you are going to make the corrections, and yet it is not going to be free. So please, you should actually pay attention to details, to the documents that is needed, the requirements, and each time before you make your payment, you should go through your registration again and ensure that everything is in order. So, and also you should know that in CAC registration, there is something we call public user and accredited agents. If you are not an accredited agent, please do not carry somebody else's registration in your profile. Do not. If you carry out somebody else's registration in your profile, your name is going to appear there as a shareholder or maybe as a proprietor, and it is a problem for you, not a problem for me. Okay, so those of you that is making this error, do not make it again. I've seen a lot of them. Many of them you cannot even help them because of the way they have gone with the registration process. So please, if you are not an accredited agent, you should ask questions, especially if you want to register for somebody else. It does not matter whether you know the registration steps. You should ask or seek a professional attention, maybe advice during this registration. As I said earlier, in case today is the first time that you are stopping by, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification because we'll be creating amazing content on this channel. Okay, so thank you once again subscribe to our channel. See you on the next one. Bye.